Okay, so we've got our Korg MicroArranger turned on and we've loaded our song that we've been working on. And the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go back and we're going to modify this recording to include a count in that would allow you to play a guitar. So you could play the guitar along with the count in, and then the music would come in after 4 bars. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a 4-bar lead in, and then we're going to go in and we're going to create a spot where you can take out the music and leave just the drum beat, or possibly put in another count, just a break, so that you know, in the dynamics of music, sometimes you have places in it where there's no bass and drums. So we're going to do those kind of things. So we're going to get started here. So we're going to go up here. We've already loaded our song, so we're already in backing sequence mode, and we've already loaded the one we've been working on. And I'm going to go up here and press my record button, and again we're going to go to the step mode for the record. Now we can see right off the bat here that we have a break, and that was the count in that we put in originally, which is just a 4 count, and then you're into the music. Now this would be in the event that, let's just say that you needed time to play guitar intro before the music comes in. So we're going to go over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to insert some measures. So we're going to insert 4 measures. So I'm going to press my measure key, my insert key right here. I'm going to first put my my cursor on my measures, and now we're going to insert 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to just look and see if we stay on the break, and we do. So we're going to stay on the break through measure 5. So let's just play that. Let's record that. Oh, and one other thing I've noticed with this recorder, sometimes when you are adding measures in, it doesn't like to record those unless you do something else. So let's go ahead and let's correct something here. I've got some more timing issues that came with this. Here's one right here where we are on an A just before we get to our D. So this should still be an A right here. So I'm going to change that to an A. And then I'm going to rotate to the next measure and put my D back in. And now I'm going to hit my record. And it will record that now. So let's just go back and let's just play it. So you can hear that it's counting. You first get a 4 count, and now we're going to get 4 measures of count. And then our music comes in. Okay, so that's how we get our extended count-ins put in. Now let's also go in. Well, let's play this for a minute and see if we can find a spot where we would maybe have a break. So maybe on, let's just say measure 14, that we decided that we needed to have maybe just the drum beat there and take out the rest of the backing. So you can go back to your record and our step record, and then we go to our measures, and then we're going to rotate that through. We can either spin it like this, or we can use our buttons off to the side here. Anyway, so we're going to go to measure 14. And the first thing we're going to have to do is correct the timing there, which is again very minor, but it needs to be done. So this should be an A right here again. And then when we hit 14, we should be back to a D. And I'm going to record that. And now I'm going to go back into the step record. And I am going to so here we are at 14. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to our chord and put our cursor on our chord. And then we're going to just back this off until it says, I guess we're going to go the other way. You see it says to go no chord. So we're going to have no chord here. And then we're going to go back up here and we're going to rotate that through for however many measures you don't want a chord. Well, this, you're going to have to do it by each measure, but right here, and then we're going to have to put our B minor back in on 15. So here we go, B minor, and now we're going to save the recording, or hit the record button again, and now let's play and see what we've got. And so you see we have we've introduced our lead-in the beginning so that we could play a guitar piece leading into the music, and then we have a little dynamic break at the end of 14. Now you always need to save your work after each session, because if you don't, everything that you've done is going to go away. So you have to go over here to your button that's alongside your save, and then you need to go up to your find your name, and then again we're going to come down here to the save and hit the save, and it's going to say, are you sure? And you can say enter yes, and now that is saved your work for the next session that you come back to work on your piece of music. And that will do it for this session. And when we come back the next time, so today we learned how to insert measures. You can also delete. There's a delete button right here, so you can delete measures. If you create a piece of music and maybe your lead-in was too long, you can come in and you can delete a measure. So we learned how to insert and delete measures, and we learned how to add a count-in for a guitar intro, and we created a dynamic break in our piece of music. And we will see you on the next video.